lineups are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. He's Charles Davis. Full disclosure, we both have mittens. We both have coats on up here in the booth. This one, it's going to be interesting.
I've got the long johns, the socks, the boots, you name it. You know me in cold weather, we don't get along all that well. But these games are always interesting because you never know how it's going to play out. One slip, someone's going for 80 yards, and you could lose a game.
Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos head out for their first drive, and at the controls in his first season in the Mile High City, a former Super Bowl champion in Joe Flacco. And in Baltimore, they drafted Lamar Jackson. Eventually, he would take over for Flacco Week 10 a season ago. So Flacco out. Well, the Broncos said, we still think he has some time left in his career. They bring him in for some stability at quarterback, something that they really haven't had in Denver since the departure of Peyton Manning after their victory in Super Bowl 50. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Flacco. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Interesting note on quarterback Joe Flacco. While in Baltimore, Seattle is actually the only team he never defeated. Now in 11 years as a Ravens starter in Flacco's defense. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jake Butt there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Wilson, and it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Wilson. He's got the tight end, Vanette. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nick Vanette, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal. And, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. Two or three more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
Ezekiel Ansah out of BYU. We call him Ziggy, and he knows where the quarterback is on every play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Returnable for Lockett. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Tyler Lockett, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Brandon, I loved his game in college, and I thought he would translate well as a pro. Boy, did he exceed my expectations. Another punt return for a touchdown.
Busted onto the scene as an all-pro returner as a rookie. He's not looking back. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As Denver gets set for this next drive on offense, quick glance back at Week 12. They lost at Buffalo, now 3-8. Really, the heartbreaking defeat was 2 weeks ago when they were up 20 on Minnesota. Could not hang on, lost that game to get to 3-7. But again, now things really going in the wrong direction again. 3-8 after the loss at Buffalo. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuff.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Flacco going to bring up the Broncos 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Flacco. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's Flacco off the play fake to Lindsey. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Flacco now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Tried to get that one to Jake Butt. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Play action. Flacco. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson. And a little floater there is incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And Dixon has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Yeah, the Seahawks, they're able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws, they become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Do it.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Jake Butt, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's third down. Flacco from the gun. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they feel really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. To throw is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field. And
that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Flacco. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Flacco now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Now Flacco. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. After the sack on first down, Flacco throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the gun, Flacco. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead will grow by one more. So we've reached, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. Fielded about a yard deep. Marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out harm's way with a 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 here so far as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will swell by one more. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one covers 29 yards, first down. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Look like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ed Dixon, 60 yards as his guys continue to pour it.